This is the Joyakdol75, which might be the most insane mechanical keyboard I've ever come across. And here's its story. Now, a few days ago, I was on vacation in Korea. I was in some random bookstore in Busan when I came across this beauty on display in the keyboard section. These keyboards are crazy! And for some reason, every single one of the keyboards in this section felt insanely good. And they were all extremely cheap, some even costing just $40. This stock keyboard blew my fully modded and lubed GMMK Pro out of the park, and for a quarter of the price. For just $86, I couldn't resist getting my hands on my 6th mechanical keyboard, and so I decided to take it home. Alright, let's unbox this thing. The Joyakdol75, which means pebble in Korean, is a 75% keyboard with custom switches produced by SPM, and a cheese white color scheme which includes off-white milky and blue secondary tones to the white primary color. It contains an aluminum and tempered glass case that surprisingly feels warm to the touch, and nothing like you'd expect out of metal. The board is gasket mounted and the plate is made of polypropylene plastic. The 5-layer sound dampener is made of multiple kinds of foam. There's a 4000 mAh battery and 3 interfaces to choose from: USB, 2.4 GHz, and Bluetooth. The latency is reasonably good with 2 milliseconds for wired, 3 milliseconds on 2.4 GHz, and 8 milliseconds on Bluetooth, which is typical to other keyboards similar to it. There's also an RGB backlight, which I didn't actually know existed on the board when I bought it. You can also use VIA, which is basically a QMK configurator to help set up the board to your specifications. I found it working out of the box, but you can always reprogram the board. Lastly, of course, is hot swappable and from a Korean company, which I find funny because the board is still made in China. Here's the board. It's got a mirrored weight on the back of it, which brings the total weight of the board to around 4.2 pounds or 1.9 kilograms. This is heavier than the GMMK Pro, which sits at 3.3 pounds. And with that weight comes a feeling of premiumness that you don't get with lighter, cheaper boards. This board is also supposed to be a competitor to the Rainy75, which costs $130 and has received a lot of good reviews online. I've never tried it, but the fact that this board is only $86 and still sounds absolutely amazing is convincing me that we already have a winner, but obviously I'd have to try the Rainy75 first to be sure. I'm not really sure how much better you can get than this though. It also comes with Korean keycaps, which is quite aesthetic. And without further ado, here is a sound test. And now, I hope you understand why this board is so good. To buy it in the US, I think you might be able to get it on AliExpress or online Korean stores, but it seems like it's pretty hard to come by. Either way, this board is great, and you will not want to miss it whenever you're out in Korea and come across it.